Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to Only the Realist. I hope that you guys have all had a wonderful day out there. Be mindful that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you. There are millions of energies on planet Earth. And without further ado, we're going to jump right in. This is going to be a life reading for air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, air signs. So let's jump right into it, guys, and let's see what we got going on for you. Okay, air signs. All right, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. Okay, so we got the Death. Okay, some good energy right there. Okay, yeah, and we have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we definitely have a really nice transformation going on here, right? It looks like you guys have been taking the necessary steps that are needed to allow things to unfold in your spiritually, right? Things that you've learned, things that you've started understanding, things that you've started gaining practice in, right? These are things that spiritually help you evolve in this physical experience that we have here. Okay, um, and with the Justice here, it it really helps to balance this, right? When usually when we're transforming, we don't understand that we're transforming, right? Like, transformations feel like it feels like the universe or God or spirit is against you. You know what I mean? It feels like, nothing's giving in. It feels like nothing's working, nothing's, but this is how we're feeling, when we don't have that understanding of what's going on, and it's like, why is this happening? You know what I mean? It's like, these are the things that happen before transformations, right? It feels ugly. It feels like you're struggling more than you should, right? You've been doing the right things. You've been trying to, structure yourself with a more positive attitude, and it just feels like it doesn't work. But with the Justice there, balance is coming in. All that is that you are, you're ready. You know what I mean? You're ready. You've been doing what you needed to do to create this transformation, and it's here for you. Okay, it's here for you, and the universe wants you to know that they have your back when it comes to this transformation, because you are doing what your spirit is asking you to do, right? You're doing what you are not forced to do, right? Well, eventually the universe will push you towards, where you need to be, but you actually doing the work to structure that in is it. Not only does it help you in the long run, it helps your process of spiritually evolving, right? All right, and we have the Moon. Okay, we have a lot of curiosity here, guys. Okay, there's some things that are hidden from you. Okay, some things that are hidden from you, and not in the sense of, negativity, just in the sense of, there are things that you are looking forward to, or there are things that are coming in towards you that you don't see yet, right? So, usually we want to go in, right, and when the next full moon passes, this information that you're looking for, or that is coming in for you, it will be shown to you. Okay. Yeah, we have the King of Wands. Okay, so right now, while you are going through this spiritual evolution, this transformation, right, it's best for you to strategize, right? You don't particularly know what's coming next, but you do know that your hard work and effort has done something to the algorithm of the universe, right? And this is what you need, right? But you got to be prepared for it, right? And you don't know what you're preparing for, but just preparing in general, right? Whatever you're doing right now is preparing you, right? You don't know what is preparing you for, but you know that you're doing something, and what you're doing is preparing you, you know? All right, look at that. We have the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords. Yeah. So again, this is really entangled with that, with that strategy, right? With the King of Wands, you are strategizing, right? And that's only because you're looking for the answer. But it's that you're looking for the answer that you've already made a decision about, right? Again, what you're doing right now is preparing you, right? So now when you go deeper into your mind of strategy, right, with the King of Swords, okay, you start to piece together what things are actually meant for you to prepare for, right? And we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? And this is kind of in hand with, okay, you have a few things laid out, right? You have all of these things, that you're working on, and which one's going to make you money? Okay, two out of three of them will make you money. Okay, which one will make me money faster? That's the thing. That's that's where you are. That's what is hidden from you, and this is just an example, which one is going to help me create finances, and also which one is going to help me be stable within what I love to do, right? Because if you don't love to do it, let's just be honest, you're not going to continue to do it. You know what I mean? So this is really awesome right here. You know what I mean? It's kind of confusing because we did have the, the King of Wands pop out, right? Which in return we have the, the King of Swords in the same position, but not necessarily in the same position, right? It's in a position of okay, I don't know what this is, but I know that I'm working towards something, and that I can't see what's coming towards me, but whatever I work towards that's actually benefits me spiritually, right? Then I know that this is the right choice for me, and I can strategize. I can continue to strategize forward with that, right? Knight of Wands. I'm sorry that was so confusing for a lot of you. I kind of went in a whole bunch of different directions with that, but that's, that's what's here. That is definitely what's here. And I feel like you're strategizing on, because you don't want to go through a hard time with what you've already went through a hard time with already, right? It really sucks to go through a cycle and then realize that you haven't actually completed the cycle, right? But you have this transformation here, so this is already full of enlightenment, you know. And we have the star. Yeah, that's beautiful energy right there, guys. That's some good energy. Okay. Yeah, right now you are okay. We got the emperor. Okay. You guys are coming from a place of you know, that continued healing, right? And you know, we all go through the continued healing until, you know, until we have healed that little space, right? You know, every time we come into a new cycle, there's a little part of us that is trying to heal, right? But with this transformation here, you know, it definitely shows that you are going through that continuation of healing, right? And this is making you more of a stand-up individual, right? You are now, right? You are now taking control of what's going on in your life, right? And you know, a lot of times majority of people only look at the general aspect of life as the physical, you know, what I can see with my eye, what I can touch and feel with my hand, you know, all of these things. But you know, when we're jumping into the spiritual realm, right, it's not easy to say that. It's not easy for someone to say that's that, or that's easy for that. No, all of these have to do, when it comes to spirituality, these things come at hand with experience, right? And not experience of like, oh yeah, the older you get, the more experience you gain. No, I'm talking about the experiences that life has given you, right? Life has given us this experience to be here, right? We didn't choose to be here. We don't choose to leave. So this is given to us, right? That's why people say don't take life for granted, right? So when something of the magnitude of life is given to us, right? There are certain things in life that majority of us are just not going to understand, you know? How can you get the truth about how someone has spiritual abilities or abilities in general to do things that you cannot see with the plain eye? Science can't figure that out, and us beings can't figure that out. These are what we call experiences. We experience going through trauma and then gaining a certain type of intelligence from that trauma. You have to have that understanding to understand that, right? Don't just leave everything to the scientists, because if you have a scientist that have actually had spiritual experiences, even they're going to break that down to you the exact same way. You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll find little loopholes that might come to a small conclusion of how that can be possible, but they don't have any actual facts to how people actually have abilities to do things. There's no facts, you know? So it's left to the people that actually have the experiences of the supernatural, the spiritual realm, right? It's like going to, you know, the Vatican and asking them why they have been doing exorcisms on you know, on people, because those things are very real. You know what I mean? And it's not even like a bunk situation like how we look at it in, first world countries where, religion is looked at as, you only go to church and, you only say the words of the book and these type of things. No, man, those people actually go deep within and like they know that there's an actual spiritual warfare out there. You know what I mean? Like a real life spiritual warfare, like in over here in first world countries, these people they don't even understand they don't even understand what a spiritual experience is. They say that religion is spiritual. No, it's not. Religion is not spiritual. The beings that believe in the religion are spiritual. That's the difference. But if the beings that believe, the beings that are the spiritual beings that believe in the religion, if they don't understand that they are spiritual beings, then what's the point? Even most people think that exorcists can't perform exorcisms on other beings. You don't think that they understand that there's a demonic being within that other being and that they have the ability, right? They have the ability to remove that, right? Remember that the things within the writings and the scripts within the holy books are rituals. Why do you think exorcists use the holy books and certain types of protections, amulets, oils, waters to expel the demon within the being that it is possessing? We have to come to full understandings of these types of things. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people just believe in the religion without understanding what their purpose is of having that belief. I can say I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I can say anything right now. But if I never put in the work to actually heal my spirit, to actually take the journey in life, to experience hard tasks, to experience hard challenges, to experience me getting humiliated, spit in my face, pushed over to the edge. If I don't experience any of these things, I will never expand my being. I will never expand it. It will never go anywhere. I'll sit back my whole life saying I had a great life. I still have all this trauma and stuff. I could have worked on that. You know what I mean? Instead of just, the regular 9 to 5, the this and that, the let me hang out here, and you know what I mean? Like, that's all cool. That's all experience as well. But those are not the experiences that life is actually putting you through. And most of us know this because we try to, negotiate with ourselves when we're about to go through a hard time or we're about to have an experience that is, uncontrollable or that is unknown to us. We get scared. We freak out. And we're like, no, I'm good. I'm going the other way. Not little that we knew that there was a blessing on the other side of that fear that we were having. This is another talk we're going to have another time. I'm already breaking into 20 minutes and I get super, excited when I have conversations like this. And, me as a being I've had, that has had supernatural experiences, and, even someone even close to being scientific can't even explain to me why beings have these experiences or these, you know, these abilities, these things like this. I don't know, and neither do they. So I'm not gonna leave nothing to a scientist or even a religious man or woman, you know what I mean? Because, you know, most religious people will try to, you know, deflect the fact that there is magic out there, and that even the prophets used magic to woo the people into seeing the abilities of healing. And they try to negate around it. They try to go around it. And it's like, nah, man, tell the people the truth. You know what I mean? Yes, tell the people the truth. I don't want to hear any of that other stuff. Why do you think in first world countries there's no exorcists here? There's no people that actually practice exorcisms here. You go to any church, there's no one in there practicing how to rip a demon out of a possessed vessel. There's no one here. But you go to, you know, go to Rome and the Vatican and those places, man. Those underground, you know, places that they've been talking about for centuries. Those dark places, yeah. Those people, they do. And they understand what it is to walk around Earth and know that there are beings out there, you know, similar to angels and demons. There are beings out there that are possessed, and their ability is to rip that out of them, you know. The sun, okay? This is beautiful energy right here, especially coming from a place of healing, right? You're looking for answers here. You're waiting for an answer, a message, or a sign, okay? You're very impulsive. You're wondering when things are going to change, and they are changing as we speak. They're changing right in front of you. And once you realize that your change has come in, you're going to be like, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to be like, man, because, you know, I mean, there's some people that understand the small changes and they're super excited about it, and then there's others that are like, man, what is this, you know? And there's others that are like, you know, they're like, I don't care, you know, it's a small change, I love it, you know what I mean? I love it, I love it, I love it, you know. Sorry the read has been so long, guys. You know what I mean? Look at that. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay? We got some conflict going on here, okay? Some conflict. And for only some of you, this is conflict around others who are just really in your energetic space, not allowing you to heal properly. You know, and this could be due to you putting yourself in that space unknowingly, right? Because, you know, we can put ourselves in spaces unknowingly without, you know, processing the fact that, okay, we're still healing, but we're around toxic, negative people and these kind of things. And how can we reach the point of you know, that temporary happiness to understand that we have, you know, expanded, expelled in exchange for leaving people, places, and things that no longer serve us, you know what I mean? So we have 7 of Wands, right? Standing up for yourself, right? And also, before I get into that, for the other half of you, you know, this is definitely deep within, right? This is you battling that conflict of okay, I'm gonna get it together, right? I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna get things moving forward, right? Yeah, that stand up energy, right? There's no need to play around when you are already gathering the information. You know that the information that you're gathering is a fact to the experience that you are having, because what you are having that experience, right? It's like when you go to the dentist and they put the needle in your mouth to, you know, to make your mouth numb, right? And then, you know, you go home from the appointment, you take a little nap because your mouth is kind of tired. And once you wake up, lo and behold, your mouth is healed. You know what I mean? Your mouth is no longer in that position. You know, when your mouth is all swollen, you're like, yeah, you're kind of talking all weird and stuff, right? That's hilarious. All right, we got the 7 of Cups, okay? Beautiful right there, beautiful. We got options, okay? We got a lot of options here. For some of you guys, there's somebody from your past trying to bother you, but what's the point when you have options, right? You have options to move forward, to do other things, to experience other parts of life, okay? But yeah, you are feeling like, you know, you want that comforting feeling of everything is going to be okay. You know what I mean? And I feel like you making a positive decision to create something new is, I feel like that's the best thing. You know what I mean? That's the, you know, I'm tired of this. I've been through it. It makes no more sense to me. I'm allowed to move forward. I'm allowed to release myself. I'm allowed to forgive myself, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? We got the 7 of Pentacles, okay? The 7 of Pentacles, analyzing everything that you have right now, okay? And understanding that humbleness and patience is the best route to go when you are evolving spiritually, right? You know, slow and steady wins the race. And again, there is something that is hidden, right? And it's good to get your mind off of this, right? It's good to get your mind off of it, because when it shows up, it's going to feel even much better, okay? We have the Magician, okay? 5 of Pentacles, yeah, manifesting new and greater things so that you don't have to feel left out in the cold anymore, okay? A lot of you guys get really stuck in your head, and you're like, you know, when things happen that you feel like are towards you, you know, and it's like these things are for you, but you still feel like it's attacking you, and you're like, nope, I'm going to manifest some things that create stability in my life so I don't have to feel left out in the cold, right? This is a great thing for you, right? This is going to allow you to, you know, to really expand yourself forward, right? This is like that pep talk that gives you courage, right? It gives you that strength, you know? Yeah. All right, the Emperor. Yes, and see, once you come into this stability, see, you have already started learning how to obtain the wisdom that you need, right? You're building stability here, right? This is power right here, right? Power, okay? And this is power in each area of your life, right? Power in health, power in finances, power in my spirituality, what I understand, right? Here with the Hermit, right? Understanding is wisdom, and knowledge is knowing. You know what I mean? So this is really awesome right here. You're coming to that understanding, right? That wisdom, and this is leading you into that knowledge that you need, that you're craving for, right? All right, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Queen of Cups. We do have the Giver here, okay? And we have the 9 of Swords, okay? I feel like a lot of you feel like you have given your love away. You feel like you've given your love away to situations that put you in a really bad place, you know? But this is how the Emperor and the Empress is created, right? That hard struggle that, you know, leaders make very hard decisions, right? If you got to leave people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and this hurts you, that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Why? Because that is creating a stronger version of you. You know, we run away from pain. We run away from, you know, what we see, what we perceive as pain to our spirit, to our mind, you know. And I believe that's, you know, we got to transmute that, right? That's power in there, you know what I mean? That is power in there. Anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I really like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been with the gang, I love you guys so much. Monistique, and I'll catch you guys